Hey everybody, welcome to First Glance with Jody Vance. I'm very excited, extra excited. Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb and say extra excited about this next company that I'm going to introduce you to, your first glance, if you will, of COHO Collective. Now, full disclosure, I know a lot about this company because I have friends who are a part of this company, and I have watched it from its infancy, and I've watched it grow in a time where so many other companies were shrinking. This is super exciting. Amrit Maharaj is the COO, and I'm so glad to have you here. Literally just before hitting record here, we promised to save all the juice for First Glance, as we do. But honestly, we have some family, literally family connection between here, and yet we come to this totally authentically by way of welcome to First Glance with Jody Vance. Amrit, this is wild. So COHO Collective. Let's start at the very beginning. It's a very good place to start. A little about yourself. How did you begin in the COHO Collective?
Well, first, thank you for having us. It's a pleasure, and always been a big fan of you and your career. COHO Collective. We are shared kitchens, we're ghost kitchens, we're commissary kitchens, whatever the definition is. We are a shared space for food and beverage manufacturers. We provide them the space that they need to grow their company, succeed, whether they're a small mom and pop, all the way up to big chains. We have companies that do $60 million in revenue working out of our space to do different types of things, but we have people all the way that just do farmers markets. We started in 2018, myself and my co-founder, Andrew Barnes, who is what Jody Vance is talking about, family, a great link. We started this project to be community-based. We want to do something that helped food entrepreneurs. We're passionate about the food space on our side. We wanted to do something good for the community. We started in 2018. I came from the development world. My partner came from tech. We put our heads together and really created something unique. But it was a side hustle, as the kids call it nowadays. That side hustle kept growing. We opened in July of 2018. By September of 2018, we were full. We started amassing a wait list. We had a new location in November of that year in North Van. After that, we decided, okay, either we keep growing this or we just keep it as a side hustle. We chose to keep growing it, open our third location, and then 2 weeks after, COVID hit. March 2020, the lockdown came. And for some businesses, like you mentioned, it was a detriment. It was very impactful, but we saw amazing growth. And now we're actually Canada's biggest shared kitchen space and growing fast. We have 8 locations in Western Canada, and we're not stopping there. We want to help more and more people. We have over 100 companies that use our space. That's over 400 jobs that are created within our ecosystem that's able to support communities and all different types of people. So it's just such a great story to tell and share, and I really appreciate the time today.
I have goosebumps just as you're telling this story. Again, my significant other, my guy Brian, is a chef, a corporate chef, a culinary man, and I went to culinary school. Food is the love language for so many, and yet so many others struggle to be able to feed themselves, like on a lockdown, or somebody that survives on takeout or survives on whatever that is. Like, and there's something for everyone in COHO Collective, and I do believe that is important. But Amrit, I'd be remiss if I didn't tell our viewer or our listener, if you're listening on the podcast, the ticker. You got to know the ticker, because people are like, tell me what's COHO. It is COHO. I mean, it doesn't get more simple than that. COHO Collective on the TSX Venture Exchange. We're with Amrit Maharaj, the COO. And when you're talking about ghost kitchen or corporate kitchen or satellite kitchen, whatever it is, for somebody who doesn't know what that might feed into, it could feed into just simply Uber Eats. It could simply just be a food truck, resource center, or it could be that of a community center, or like you said, a farmer's market. Somebody who doesn't have the money for the big box corporate kitchen can carve out just a corner of a COHO kitchen for just a few hours here or there. And I think that is genius. It's genius.
It levels the playing field. It really does. So an entrepreneur, like you said, that just needs a couple hours a week, we give them all the equipment. It's all included, everything they need, all the health authority stuff, the business license. We can get them going. We've got great stories of entrepreneurs that had full-time jobs during COVID and thought they'd start something on the side because now they have extra time. They've now left their full-time jobs and started these amazing brands that they started off a couple hours a week, and now they have 5 full-time employees. So amazing. That opportunity. But big brands are recognizing that too. They don't need these large restaurants to do their delivery and takeout fulfillment. They can use one of our sites, concentrate on their in-house dining experience at the restaurant, but do all their takeout and delivery from our spaces, because their restaurants are built for a certain capacity.
Right.
During COVID, it was fine. You could absolutely do all your takeout and delivery from your restaurant because you didn't have customers. Now you got your customers back and your kitchen's slammed. We've all been
all the
there.
time.
People are coming in with pink
Quality
backpacks, red backpacks, Uber Eats, skip the dishes. These guys are coming in, taking out delivery
somebody
orders.
walking in with their phone that they're ready to show you their thing. It's like, oh God, oh God.
Like, I don't work here, don't talk to me. But now restaurants are realizing that they can use our sites for those types of things. So we've got everything from those mom and pop entrepreneurs, farmers markets, food trucks, caterers, meal preps, ghost kitchens, restaurants actually realizing that they can do all their preparation at our spaces for multi-location places. So they're able to realize economies of scale within our facility. So we're able to cater with such a large group of different varieties of businesses that recessions aren't really against us. They're actually for us, which works really well. That's why we're able to grow. Since we went public in June, we had 3 locations before we went public. We now have 8. So the growth is growing very quickly, and that's only been 7 months. And that's only going to compound and compound and compound. And all that means is we get to help more people. We get to help more industries. We get to help more communities, and we get to drive. We get to drive profitability in our business, employ well, and do good. So it checks off all the boxes, which is a lot of fun.
That is so great. Now, if somebody's listening and going, "You got me, Amrit. How do I get in here? How does somebody invest in COHO?
You literally go to TSXV. Ticker, like you said, is COHO, COHO. You can buy shares in our business as we speak. Or if you're interested in being a food entrepreneur, or if you're a business that needs a ghost kitchen space, COHOcommissary.com. It's very simple. You can find us, you can get into our program. We can help support you, whatever level of business you are. People shouldn't be shy of a shared space. WeWork really blew that apart. They showed that offices don't have to be singular. You can share an office space, realize economies of scale, create a community within 4 walls. Our members help each other, whether the big companies, our big companies now stock our little companies' products. So there's a great cross collaboration that happens due to just being in the same space. We have competing brands in the same area because they help each other. They help each other get stronger. They help each other get bigger. So investing in COHO, going to TSXV, investing not only is monetarily going to benefit the person purchasing, but you're actually helping communities behind it. There's a great ESG story that now that's a trendy word to use, but we didn't even realize that we want to do something for the communities that we could grow across. And now it's not just a Canada-wide thing. We're looking to expand across North America. This is a need that's everywhere. There are There are companies that are doing it, but we're just trying to do it on a bigger scale.
Because you've created the blueprint already. Like you've got it. You've done it. And again, I harken back to personal experience. And you and I have never met before, but I feel like I know you because I've heard so much about your business as you've grown. COHO Commissary, COHO Creekside Commissary, the block at COHO Collective Kitchens, Cafe COHO, Sunshine by COHO Collective Kitchen, Richmond, Phantom Kitchen, Victoria by, like you are literally now, okay, let's take what's working there and put it over there and put it over there and put it over there. And with the experience of knowing the culinary side of this, designing a kitchen that would have the workflow and the tools and the, as you mentioned, the food safe and all of the permitting and the ability to have that all in place. That's what so many people don't realize when they're like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to open myself a restaurant. And people go, don't, right? Because the learning curve is steep. It's steep.
It is. And you realize that different entrepreneurs have different levels of needs. Some people know what they're doing and they're able to just have the space and go. Great. We'll provide the equipment. We'll provide the infrastructure. You have it. Other people need branding help. They need marketing help. They need business support. We're able to fill those gaps, whether it's internally through our business or we bring in experts, doing seminars, doing connections, doing pop-ups. We've gone to distributors, the big brand names that supply the food products for our members and gotten group discounts. Ways that we can think creatively outside the box to help their revenues, grow their business, cut their costs, whatever we can do to help their business thrive. If they succeed, we succeed. So it's an easy math formula that is something like you're talking about, tried and tested now. We've got the foundation, we've got the team behind it. We're able to grow, we're able to expand at a good rate, do it positively, make profitable businesses under our own brands, and then just grow, which is awesome. And
you're employing people, which is, I mean, that it stimulates the economy, it stimulates the neighborhood, it creates the community. And in some instances, you're adding back places where people can get a really delicious pizza where there had been an empty space for forever.
Absolutely. And then we're very aware of the communities that we're in. So we also want to do programs that give back. So myself and my partner, we both grew up in Richmond, which is a small suburb of Vancouver. We are now helping the Richmond Soccer Association with a meal program that takes people that can't afford to play soccer within the regular realms. We fund it so that these kids who are often immigrants, the families go to the food bank, they're short on whatever it is. We're able to provide them uniforms, dignity, they have to have fun because we grew up on that program in a fortunate circumstance. But we also feed the families on the weekends. So the kids and the families get a nutritious meal plus the soccer program. So we want to make sure that we're also impacting the communities around us. It's not just about us, it's about the bigger picture. Yes, we're helping the people within our walls, and they are the first ones that want to help other people, whether they're a big business or small business. So just creating that network has been amazing. And now it's Toronto, now it's Calgary, the next site, and then even more. So it's just such a fun role that we're on.
Doing good and doing good business at
Exactly.
the same time. What a concept. Okay, let's get back to the details here.
Sure.
COHO Collective, COHO on the TSX Venture Exchange.
Yes.
That's how you can get involved in this. Or
Yes,
you can go to cohocommissary.com. I'm imagining that investor relations is readily available there.
It is readily available, and we're willing to talk to people too. We're not a huge company. We want to be able to meet with investors, people that are interested in us, people that can share our story. Our best cheerleaders are the people that invest in us because they want to see us grow. They want to see us help more people. So we're happy to talk to whoever it is that wants to learn more about COHO.
Are you on social media?
I am terrible at it. I am the old man of my company. So I am learning. I'm getting better at LinkedIn. Our branding marketing department's phenomenal. They take care of all that side. They promote our members, they promote our products, they promote us as well as a whole. I'm still learning that realm. So they're very, very gracious on teaching me. But yes, we are on social media, we're on Instagram.
You have other strengths. Amrit, you have other strengths and you're working. It's okay.
Yes,
we're gonna give you a pass on that. So you will be able to find COHO Commissary or COHO Collective online. And we will make sure that we put out this video so that our followers see this, because honestly, there are so many companies that are working really hard to do good things, but very few give back the way you are with your story there from Richmond. It is heartwarming. It is brilliant, and way to go. I love that you're here on First Glance with Jody Vance, and I want you to come back and keep us updated on what COHO Collective is doing. Thanks for this.
Thank you. Appreciate the time and appreciate your viewers for tuning in. Thank you very much.
And we'll see you around a dinner table soon, I'm sure, with the family. We know each other now.
Absolutely. Anytime. You're more than welcome.
I know the food is good.
It is. Thank you very much.
Cheers.